not merely seeing reality, it is touching the truth.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Chronic Gamer. My name is Matt, and this is my final thoughts and redirect for episodes 120, 121, and 122 of InuYasha. So go ahead, click the link in the description, check that out, come back here, let me know what you think in the comment section. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to see the next 2 weeks worth of reactions, check out my Patreon. The link is in the description as well. And over there, I post early access reactions to all the videos I post here on YouTube, with the exception of My Hero Academia and video game streams. Okay, so I was not expecting to get some major resolution with the Band of Seven in these episodes. It seems like the Band of Seven might be defeated, and now we have bigger things to deal with. I don't know if Bankotsu is officially dead yet, but he did lose in the fight against InuYasha in the end there. But it definitely seems like the Band of Seven is no more. So, I mean, they're definitely no more. It's just Bankotsu left. But it seems like they might all be done officially. So, we'll see in the next reaction. But I thought that was interesting, and I just wanted to say that right off the bat. But anyways, we lost Jakotsu and Renkotsu right off the bat in episode 120 when Jakotsu lost to InuYasha's Windscar, and Renkotsu came and took the jewel shard out of his neck, which I wasn't expecting, although I don't know why I wasn't expecting that, because it's totally in his character to do that. He's been jealous of Bankotsu for who knows how long, and he's tired of Bankotsu telling him, you know, he can't do this or he's got to do this, and he was going behind his back and collecting jewel shards, and it doesn't surprise me one bit that he stole that jewel shard from Jakotsu. Unfortunately for him, it really amounted to absolutely nothing, because he went over to Bankotsu to confront him, and Bankotsu just ripped them right out of his neck to prove how much better he was. Before he even had a chance to do anything, he even gave them back and fought him, and then ripped him out of his neck again, just to prove that he's like the superior fighter and the stronger of the strongest of the Band of Seven. So that sucked for Renkotsu. I wasn't like really attached to him or anything, so I'm not like upset about it. But that sucks that he was trying to do that for himself, and it just backfired so spectacularly. But yeah, so we lost those two right away, and then we had some build-up to the fight between Bankotsu and InuYasha. We got to see what was going on with Sango and Miroku. We got to see the barrier come down. That's another thing I want to mention, actually, before I forget. Kikyo really came into play in this episodes here. She was the one who actually convinced Hakushin to lower the shield, the barrier that he had, and convince him to move on from this life and this realm and move on into the afterlife, as he should have done. But I really like that scene a lot, actually. It made both Kikyo and Hakushin much more interesting characters, if you ask me. Hakushin was upset about the fact that he wanted to live and was afraid of death in the last moments of his life. He started to vilify the people who looked up to him and revered him as this great monk and living Buddha, or whatever the heck he was supposed to be. And he ended up being buried alive. Even though it was his idea, he felt pressured into it, and he had his regrets in the end. And ever since then, he had been living with this guilt that he had a weakness and thought he was damned to hell, until Naraku showed up and whispered in his ear, and, you know, as you know, what happened with all of that. So I thought that was a really, really interesting way to end his character was to have Kikyo come in and basically have him repent of his guilt, and the only way for him to move on is for himself to forgive himself. And she was able to put his soul at ease and allow himself to move on into the next life. So I really liked that scene a lot, and it showed a lot about Hakushin, and it showed a lot about Kikyo simultaneously. Hakushina being a new character and Kikyo being a character that we've had since episode 1, but it really fleshed her out a lot more, and I like Kikyo a lot more than I did at the beginning of this series. Still Team Kagome, but I do like Kikyo a lot more than I used to. But yeah, so they built up to the fight. We got to see Naraku's stupid face. The barrier came down. All the demons started escaping. I guess Naraku probably took whatever energy or power he needed from them and is letting them leave, or I don't know, maybe he just, I don't know. You would think that he would just kill them, but maybe he just didn't feel like being bothered. I don't know. But anyways, these weird baby things started coming out of like the ground. The whole mountain is like shape-shifting and turning into these vine-looking things. InuYasha was caught off guard by them, and they have swept him away. I think that Naraku somehow is like absorbed all and everything that was that mountain and the demons within it, and now he's like forming his new body out of these baby things. That's my prediction, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But he's definitely coming back, and we might have a legitimate confrontation with Naraku coming up very soon. So that'll be something to look forward to. Bankotsu's fight with InuYasha didn't exactly go the way he thought. He was winning for a while, but after he gained that demonic energy and power he needed inside of his Banryu, it allowed InuYasha to use the backlash wave against him and ultimately win that fight. Like I said, I don't know if Bankotsu's dead. I don't recall seeing him dissolve away like the others have, so he might still be alive, although he is buried under rubble for the most part. It looked like he was sucked into it. Crazy stuff is happening with that mountain with Naraku, so I don't know. Perhaps somehow he's absorbed. I don't know, but we'll have to find out in the next episodes. But as it stands right now, it seems like the Band of Seven might be completely taken out and done with, and now we have to deal with Naraku. So I very much look forward to these next episodes. The fight with Bankotsu and InuYasha had great artwork. The animation was a little bit better than it normally was, but for the most part it was relatively the same. But the artwork was fantastic. You can really see the lines, the defined lines, his cheek wrinkling when he gets punched. That kind of stuff was excellent. I really enjoyed these episodes. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and if you haven't already, like and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Chronic Gamer. Peace.